Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about, instead of you bringing me my food or answering the phone, you decided to keep it. DoorDash driver gets caught eating customers' food. Okay, I have so many questions on this subject. Is the DoorDash driver actually at fault for eating somebody else's food? Is this a skit? I don't know, but honestly, I'm actually very intrigued to find out. So with that said, I want to go over what is being said in this article, how it actually is for gig workers, customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A DoorDash customer went viral on TikTok after allegedly catching her driver red-handed eating her sushi order. The video was uploaded by TikTok account at Doordashsuperstar, which shares delivery driver mishaps. This time, the account posted a video of a woman allegedly catching their driver eating their food. It's unclear whether the customer in the video is the content creator or someone else. In the clip, the customer films the driver sitting in his car outside an apartment complex while holding onto the small plate of sushi with his phone in his lap with the DoorDash app open. Well, to be clear, the DoorDash app is open, but it doesn't look like he's on a dash. In fact, it kind of looks like he's not even logged in yet. So there's a strong chance of this being capped right off the bat. And again, I'm leaving his TikTok and his profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. You didn't do a goddamn thing about it. I just called you, a customer says, calling out the driver. I just screen recorded the whole thing too because I was gonna make a complaint. You screen recorded him too. That's interesting. You didn't do a goddamn thing about what? The calls you were making? Then the customer zooms in on the driver and her alleged order, continuing, so instead of you bringing my food or answering the phone, you decided to just keep it and eat it? Give me my food. I mean, at that point, why do you even want the food if it's half eaten already, assuming? And no, it is never okay for a DoorDash driver to steal food. So if there is a level of validity to this, shame on the driver. 100%, I hope he gets deactivated, if that's actually the case. As the driver hands her the empty bag, sushi, and drink, he claims he did call her, but the customer vehemently denies it. This prompts the customer to reiterate what she said earlier about recording all of the messages and calls she sent. According to the customer, she gave the driver clear directions to her apartment complex, writing in both English and Spanish, and said she would meet him in the front. First off, I'm impressed that you actually had the space to write all of your instructions in English and Spanish. Second, it wouldn't surprise me if he did call her and she either didn't answer and she's upset because she got to the point to where he was like, all right, the 5 minutes are up, I'm just gonna leave it somewhere and that's it. But it doesn't give him the right to keep the food regardless. The driver insists he wasn't able to find her apartment. That's the reason he didn't reply to her messages and was overwhelmed with messages. He claims he walked around the apartment complex but could not find her. The customer claims she rode around in circles trying to find the driver's car. The video wraps up with her berating the driver with questions about eating her food, blaming the driver for wasting her time, and threatening to send her video to UberEats or whoever as a complaint. Right there. Right there. First of all, I'm calling cap on this entire situation right now because you don't even know what app you're ordering from at that point. You mixed up the two during the video. That's number one. Number two, if the driver is overwhelmed with messages, then he should be responding to them and hopefully getting an answer. If you are lost, you call the customer. Hopefully they can help guide you to their apartment. But overall, I don't even think this is a valid video. I don't even want to go over the rest of the concept of him walking around the apartment complex, riding around in circles and all that. The Daily Dot reached out to Doordashsuperstar via TikTok comment and to DoorDash via press email regarding this incident. The video has amassed 1.9 million views as of Friday, with many people feeling bad for the driver. The things you do for content, huh? Why do I feel bad? I know I shouldn't, one viewer commented. I feel so bad for him. He's cute, a second agreed. Why does the way you look justify poor behavior? I know my behavior wouldn't be treated with such. I feel bad for him. You know what I'm talking about? The secondhand embarrassment is too strong. Oh my God, a third stated. Secondhand embarrassment? Would you have stolen this food? You shouldn't feel embarrassment if that's the case. Sounds like you're just as bad as he allegedly is. Others claimed they would have let the driver keep the food. I would have let the baby keep the food and just got a credit. When I see this, I figure they must be hungrier than me, one viewer said. I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it. She's probably gonna get a credit, assuming it's real, but still. My toxic trait. I'd let him keep that because it looked like he needed it and just get my refund, another echoed. I wouldn't even want the food no more. Just keep it, bro, a third wrote. Yeah, I feel the same way. If the food is already being eaten at that point, just keep it. I'll get the refund and that's it. Doesn't justify his actions at all, but that's what I would do. Unfortunately, delivery drivers eating their customers' orders isn't out of the ordinary. In January, a DoorDash driver took a bite out of a customer's burrito out of spite for being tipped only 50 cents. In October 2022, a customer shared how her delivery driver ate her Taco Bell order because the driver's boyfriend was hungry. I actually made a video on both the DoorDash driver and the Grubhub customer. I'll leave both of those videos in the description. Feel free to check it out. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I honestly believe all of this is a skit and none of it is as valid as a lot of people are allowing themselves to believe. I think it's actually very interesting how the way he looked had a lot to do with whether or not he should get away with it. That's very interesting to me. But if it is valid, he should be deactivated for eating somebody else's food. And I know there's going to be a lot of fat guy jokes like, oh, come on, you don't eat other people's food. No, I don't. Okay. I'd rather spend my own money and fatten myself. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.